Yo, 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 traders, how are we? Haven't seen you for bloody ages. Hope you're all wonderful. Hope you had a good trading week. I was off last week, obviously. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing for you. Probably thinking, good, I've had a break from that Tom. Or you're thinking, oh, I've missed his, little face. I'm not sure. But yeah, good to be back, guys. Good to see you all, and yeah, I hope all the trading's going well, right? I hope you're all trading happily. I went to Malaysia. I went to an island called Langkawi in Malaysia. So if any people are watching from Malaysia, you have a very nice country, very nice island, very nice food. If you like spicy curries, which I do, then you will love the food, right? At one point, I was even having curry for breakfast. I'm not proud of it, but that's what I was doing. So there you go, guys. Yeah, curry, curry, curry. I'm now eating like a rabbit. Yeah, I'm just eating carrots. And then for the next course, I'm having lettuce because I've eaten so many curries and drank so many beers. So there you go, guys. Had a very nice holiday, very relaxing. Good to be back. And as always, guys, don't be shy. Come say hello. Say hello, Tom. You have a very lovely tan, something like that. I don't. I'm just bright red. This is the English tan. We go bright red and then back to white, right? So yeah, come say hello. And yeah, get all your questions over to me, guys. Yeah, I'm genuinely, like anything, once you have a little bit of a break, yeah, once you come back, I'm chomping at the bit to, take some of your questions, interact, and talk trading. Yeah, we can also talk Malaysia and curries if you want, but, mainly trading. Also worth pointing out, Liverpool, Liverpool FC played 3-1-3. And for any of you Man United fans out there, I won't stick my fingers up, but yeah, we're doing better than you. We beat you 3-0. So there you go. Right, guys, let's see first of all who is in the house. So Colin, he's back. Happy days. Thank you, Colin. Good to be here, mate. Godwin, how are you? Hi, Tom and the team. Godwin, when you say the team, you mean me and the editor. Yeah, we're a two-man band. We're a duo. We're like Superman and who's the female one? Superman and Lewis. I'm Lewis. Michael, hi Tom. That's a nice place to have a few relaxing days. Indeed, Michael. Yeah, I done sweet FA. But let's get back in the groove, guys. Right, let's start with a trade that I'm in. I put this trade in the VIP Trading Academy, as I always do. Put all my trade signals. So I'm currently selling New Zealand dollar, US dollar, and we're also looking at a couple of other things, teeing up. So we'll look at those first. There's no news to speak of. If we take a look at the economic calendar, guys, no big news there, really. Right, none of these speakers are big news, no big news. So forget the economic calendar, it's not important. However, we can't play guess the news game. I know, very disappointing. So yeah, let's start with New Zealand dollar, US dollar, guys, right? And this was, again, a simple price action. And I don't say simple flippantly, but it is. Right, it is simple price action. Okay, now all we're seeing is New Zealand dollar was in an uptrend. Okay, and now it's broke. Right, we're getting lower lows, lower highs. We're in a downtrend. We've got bearish candle, and I still think we have a bit of room back down to this 61,000 or even back to this level here. Right, so that's the daily direction. And then H4, potentially I got in a little bit early with this trade, but I just got I saw this big red candle. Okay, so once it retraced up this candle, I got in around here, started selling. I wanted to hide my stop up here, okay, which I did. Okay, and then I'm just looking to take price lower. Once I get 1:1, I will take some profit, right? take profit. Yeah, we was having this conversation in one of my mentorship sessions earlier. And, you know, if you're getting 1:1, right, and you've sort of, you know, covered your risk, right, take some profit, right, because you can always re-enter the trade anyway, right? So, yeah, take profit. So 1:1, you can take 80%, you could take 70% if you wanted, you could take 50%. Yeah, you could take 48.63 reoccurring if you like. Don't know if that's possible, but you get the idea. Take some profit, and then, you know, if price does this and comes down, right, and you've taken some profit here, and then it comes back to this level, right, you can re-enter. Yeah, move your stop down to here, take it lower again. Right, so don't be afraid to take profit. And so, yeah, I'm in this trade, guys. So we'll see how it's going. I'm liking the look of this H4 candle so far, but we've still got, 51.58 minutes left. So, yeah, New Zealand US dollar I'm in. And interestingly, I'm also interested, get all your English correct, I'm also interested in Euro New Zealand dollar sells, right? But only if it breaks this level. Okay, so I did have an alarm in here that just went off, but I'm just going to re-put this alarm in, right? So I just want to see a break of this level. And then if that happens, right, it's, a break of H4 structure, right? If we get a H4 candle that finishes something like this. Now, the interesting bit, if that's not interesting enough, right? The interesting bit is that I'm selling New Zealand dollar US dollar, which is New Zealand dollar weakness, right? Whereas if I start selling this is New Zealand dollar strength, right? But it's okay, because what I'm saying is, if I start selling this, so I am in, hypothetically, I'm not in this trade yet. So I'll be in a New Zealand US dollar sell trade. Okay. And I'll be in a Euro, let's just do that, Euro New Zealand dollar sell trade. Okay. So this is New Zealand strength. This is New Zealand dollar weakness, right? But it's fine, because all I'm saying is US dollar is the strongest currency, right? This is number one. Then second is New Zealand dollar, right? And then the weakest is euro, which, if you look at the charts, is pretty much what I agree with. Yeah, US dollar is very strong at the moment, and euro is very weak, and New Zealand dollar somewhere in the middle. All right, so yeah, we can take that trade, no problem. Right, who else we got in? Greg, g'day, Greg. How are you, mate? Can we have a look at pound US dollar? It's certainly Godwin, no problem. We can do that. In fact, I really like pound US dollar trades as shorts as well. So let's have a look at pound US dollar as well. And this is, yeah, a lovely setup, guys, right? Daily, yeah, is in a really nice. Well, let's take it from the start, right? So let's get rid of some of these alarms as well. Okay, so we was in an uptrend, and now price has broken down. It's almost like an identical trade to New Zealand dollar US dollar, right? With this candle, we're now getting lower lows, lower highs, right? We're in a downtrend, and we've got room to move into, I think, potentially down to this 300 level, if not at this level here, right? I will see how price reacts here, but we've got room to move into. Yeah, so we're looking for sells. And on the H4, right, I know we had some pound news earlier on, and that was better than expected, right? But it hasn't changed H4 structure. So on the H4, guys, we are still in a downtrend, and all we've done is just retest these last highs. And at these last highs, we are getting very bearish wicks, right? So love this trade, right? I would, I would look to sell in here, right? Put my stop above here to start with. And then if price keeps coming down, I would then move my stop loss from here to here. All right, but yeah, I really like pound US dollar sells as well. I like US dollar strength. So Godwin, 100%, mate. Yeah, definitely pound US dollar sells, and right now would be a good time to sell. But like I say, I would start with my stop loss here because the moving average 20, right? Price could still, you could still get another candle that wicks up and closes back in like this. That's quite possible, right? But still closes back in this level. Okay, because price wants to get to the moving average 20, right? Just start any trend, right? Comes down, moving average 20, 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 comes down, right? Break structure, back to moving average 20, comes up, back to moving average 20, comes up, breaks down, back to moving average 20. You get the idea, right? So it wants to get to that moving average 20. So generally speaking, right, because of the fact that I know that, I want my stop to be above that moving average 20 on the H4, right? So yeah, pound gets selling Godwin. Okay, so Godwin's in a sell. Yeah, good for you, Godwin. It is definitely a sell trade. Yeah, I'm also looking. What else am I looking at here? Yeah, I'm looking at EURCAD. This is another trade that I just potentially, right? I just want to see a bit more of a retrace into here. Okay, and then I'd look to sell Euro Canadian dollar. I'm interested in this one. Yeah, and that's about it, guys. New Zealand CAD. This is a trade that we're interested in as well. But the thing with this is, right, you could argue, but this is arguably in a H4 uptrend now, right? And as you know, I like to be with H4 trend. So as much as I like the daily chart, this has become a little tricky to trade. Okay, but it's still, well below the moving average 20. Okay, so yeah, tricky one with New Zealand dollar, Canadian dollar. And guys, while I'm at it, if you enjoy my analysis, then please come, join us. Yeah, subscribe to the channel, smash that notification button, and if everyone could please smash the like button. Also, guys, if you haven't already, come join our free trading community. Right, you've got like-minded traders having a chit chat, sharing knowledge, ideas, bad jokes sometimes. So come join our free Discord channel. It's free. Also, guys, if you want more than that and you want access to my trade signals, you want access to my strategies and tutorials and access to me, as in you can ask me questions, then please come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, guys, as you can see above my head, one of our recommended brokers, Pepperstone, right, who are integrated with TradingView. If you sign up, open an account with them, deposit funds into your own trading account, we will give you free access to the VIP Trading Academy. No brainer, guys. So while you digest all that information, I'm going to have a quick drink. Firstly, work this YouTubing. So anyone else, guys? Yeah, guys, like I say, this is your opportunity to ask as many questions as you like. Pick my brain. It can be to do with anything to do with trading, right? It could be strategy, money risk management, psychology, a currency pair you're interested in. Maybe you're having trouble with an ex-girlfriend. Anything you like, having troubles at work. We also do advice for that as well. We don't really. You wouldn't want advice off me or the editor with either of those things. But don't be shy, guys. Please ask me as many questions as you like about trading. What else to show you guys? I have a distinct... Okay, CJ has plucked a question from obscurity. I'm in Aussie dollar, US dollar, so I guess we all get in the dollar strong. Yes, right? Totally agree, CJ. And I hope you held back the tears earlier on. I hope this is the correct CJ I'm talking to. It is. So one thing, obviously, that we need to look at whenever we talk about dollar strength or dollar weakness is to look at the dollar index. Okay. And if you look at the weekly chart, yeah, there is a key support level. Support, right? Support. And, you know, it's not only is the US dollar been tanking, as we know, right? We took advantage of that US dollar weakness, right, on a few trades over the last few weeks. But now it's come all the way down to a support level, right? It's a little bit oversold down here, not super oversold or overextended, but it is. So we can expect a bit of a retrace, right? Let's even say back to this last resistance level, this 102 level. So between here, current price, and here, we've at least got some dollar strength in there that we can take advantage of. Maybe it wants to come higher, right, and catch up with the moving average 20. But just for the short term, we can expect dollar strength off the back of this dollar index, okay? And then if we go down to the day chart, you know, I'm seeing a double bottom pattern, yeah? So a get my teeth in, a double bottom, or, you know, some people call it a W, right? Because it does this, yeah? And then bang, right? But it's a double bottom, yeah? Hits the low. If it breaks this level as well, that's sort of the entry of this chart pattern, right? And price will just continue. How far it will continue, we don't know, right? But like I say, this 102 seems like a good level. Yeah, there's support there, resistance there. So yeah, expect some dollar strength in the short term. And yeah, Aussie dollar, US dollar. Yeah, I mean, we like this trade as well. Let's take it. So, you know, we can all see the structure breaks, guys, right? Not only did we have a structure break, you know, we've had a structure break here as well. But that's looking like a little bit of a head and shoulders pattern, right? Shoulder, head, shoulder, knees and toes, right? But that's looking like a head and shoulders pattern, yeah. So the idea of a head and shoulders pattern is whatever this distance is from the head all the way down to the bottom of the shoulders, price should go that distance again, right? So this 0.6600 psychological level looks good, okay? Let's take a look at the H4 and see what's happening there. Yeah, I mean, what I think will happen here, right? Remember, don't think, just trade what you see. But there's this, you know, there's a kind of a, let's even draw it in, right? Between here and those last highs, there's a bit of a H4 level, right? Price keeps hitting it. And it's a bit ranging, really, at the moment. But what I reckon will happen is price, again, wants to touch this moving average 20. So it might just spike up, touch it, come back down, right? And then, yeah, it will carry on its merry way. Okay, so, yeah, we like Aussie dollar, US dollar as well. Okay, so CJ's got a question here. Tom, what would you suggest for me to do with my first couple of payouts from my firm? So as in prop firm challenges. Okay. And mate, I'm shedding them left, right, and centre. It's too much. Okay. Yeah. So, no, getting a little bit emotional myself now, CJ. Okay. So over the years, right, whenever I've made money, not only from trading, but from employment, right, having a corporate job, which I wanted to shoot myself every day, then just invest, right, in either property or stocks, right? And it obviously depends how much money you pull out of your job or pull out of your trading. But those are the two things that create passive income, right? Stocks, literally, you just buy the stock and leave it. And houses, you buy the house and rent it out. Okay. Now, owning a house, there's a little bit more to it. Like you have a problem with the boiler or the roof, or, you have a trouble with a tenant or whatever. So that's a little bit more work than stocks, right? But they're both pretty passive. Yeah. And other people would say create a business where you just overlook things, right? So let's say you start a cleaning business and all you do is market the company, get the cleaning job and send an employee, a cleaner in, and you do as little as possible, right? Again, people would argue that's a passive income, but like any business, right, you're going to get involved and it becomes less and less passive the more it grows, right? I would say that's a fact, right? If you're dealing with 20, you get to a point you've got 40 cleaners, it's not that passive all of a sudden. But again, arguably you could hire someone to manage it, right? So they're your methods of passive income, right? And obviously, which is why people like the idea of trading as well. Yeah, they like the idea of trading because they can place, let's say, 2 or 3 trades a week, a couple of swing trades, and just take the profit at the end of the month, if you're profitable, right? So that's also very passive, okay? But let's say, I don't know, you took 10 grand out of your prop firm challenge. I would wait, right, for a big sell-off in an indice, okay? Now, they're a little bit tricky at the moment, right? Because if you look at the monthly, right, start looking at the monthly chart, right? This is good because when I do a stock investment, right, I'm leaving it for years, right? And I remember just when COVID hit, I was buying stocks like I was frothing at the mouth, just buying as many, FTSE 100 companies as I can. And all you want really, guys, is stocks that pay a good dividend. And FTSE, I'm from the UK, I traded FTSE 100 stocks, right? Because they're so big. When's the last time a FTSE 100 company went pop, right? Went bankrupt? Answers on a postcard, right? Does anyone know? I bet it's years and years, right? Even if you look at Boeing at the moment, right? They are going through a terrible time of all the safety and all of this business. And every other day there's a bit of news on Boeing that, the wing fell off or, the fuselage, one of the windows opened, right? You saw that in the news. Now that is making Boeing stock price plummet, right? But for me, that's just an opportunity to buy, right? Boeing isn't going anywhere. It's not going to stop making planes. It will get a new CEO in who, makes everything good again. And before you know it, Boeing's stock price is back up where it was, right? And everything's hunky-dory. So buy when there's opportunities like that, right? So COVID, when there was a massive sell-off, you could buy any stock then, pretty much. Any FTSE 100 stock, you would have made money. But also ones that pay a dividend, right? Because you just get an income from your stocks. So if I had 10 grand, I would do 5 different companies, £2,000 each. Divert, you want one in pharmaceuticals, one in banking, one in, IT, one in something else, right? One in AI, right? And then I would just let them run. Yeah. So what you're looking for, guys, are these big sell-offs, right? So yeah, when you get, like a sell, if you just, it's not an exact science. I don't know this is going to be the bottom. I have no idea, right? But if you get in anywhere from here to here, which is quite a large margin, right, and buy some stocks, you're doing all right, okay? Again, even if you get a little sell off here, it's like my normal trading, right? I'm just looking for value. You get a little bit of a sell off, right? Start buying some stocks in here and so on. So the problem right now is has the sell off happened, right? Because that is a big move, right? And it come all the way down to this support level, right? Have we missed the opportunity to buy a load of stocks and price continues up? Time will tell. But what might be interesting is that you just know that this level in here, even this moving average 20, in here is going to represent good value for buying stocks and creating a passive income for yourself. And stocks are a beautiful way of doing it. So, yeah, in the words of Warren Buffett, when others, I've got to get this saying right now. I don't want to bugger up the saying. When others are experiencing fear, you want to be greedy. Okay, I'll give you another example. Do you remember VW? Right, they recalled loads of their cars because of braking problems. Right, not good for a car company. Yeah, the brakes, generally in cars, brakes need to work. Right, so they recalled loads of cars, and the VW stock price just plummeted. And again, I was just like, buy. And, VW stock price is going to go back up. It's like the epitome of German engineering. Yeah. And it's just not going anywhere. Yeah. So that's my whole ethos on shares and passive income, and the different options you have with passive income. Or just, sell your body at the weekend. Yeah, get about £5. I'm only joking. Terrible advice. So, yeah, there you go, CJ. Okay, so Stuart Cooper's got a good question here, right? So back specifically to trading. How do you manage trades overnight when the market opens at GMT 10 o'clock? I keep getting taken out by the spread. So, yeah, the spread is real, right? And it really can take you out, if it's close enough to your stop loss. Now, generally speaking, right? So New Zealand US dollar, right? I'm in this sell trade. And, let's say price finishes here for the day. My stop loss is up here. So that's one of the benefits of trading a higher time frame, like the H4, right? Especially New Zealand dollar, US dollar, famous last words. I'm going to get taken out of a spread now, right? But this is, 35 pips, and this is on a US dollar major, right? The spread is not going to take that out, okay? Whereas, if I was trading the what am I doing there? If I was trading the H1, right, and let's say I had a stop here, really tight stop, right, and price was here, then I'd be sweating it, right? I'd be thinking, right, okay, spread could increase overnight. So you've got two options. Well, one option really, right? Well, two options, right? You close the trade in a bit of profit, okay? But you don't want to do that because you believe in your analysis of the market and it's all going to plan, right? Or you can just extend, first of all, check in this example, check there's no New Zealand dollar news coming out, right? Because if it is, it might be worth, you know, closing the trade or even tightening the stop, right? Or, you know, and what will be, will be. But check this news coming, not news coming out, and just extend your stop loss, right? Give the trade a chance, give the spread a chance. Yeah, but this really only applies if you have a tight stop loss, right? So yeah, you know, my stop loss is up here, so I'm not gonna have a problem with spread, right? And imagine you know, trading on the M15, but the likelihood of you trading the M15 and leaving it overnight are slim, right? If you're trading the M15, you're probably in and out of the trade in that day, right? So, you know, let's say you entered here on a breakdown of structure, right? You started selling here and your stops here, right? Again, you're going to be sweating it with spread. So extend your stop loss. It's going to affect your risk management if the trade did do that overnight. But chances of it doing that are not high unless there's news, right? So, yeah, really, Stuart, they're the only options to you. So I hope that helps, mate. You know, and let's say you was in on the H1, right? And let's say by the end of the day, you know, price came down, I don't know, came down to here. You started selling here, your stops here, right? Maybe just close 50% of the trade, move your stop loss up a bit, right? And then chances are the trade will come back up and give you another chance to get in, or it will break down and give you another chance to get in anyway. All right, but yeah, it's just one of those things traders have to deal with. Yeah. So yeah, hope that helps you. I hope that gives you a few good ideas. Okay, we've got some more questions, guys. Before I do, please don't forget to subscribe to the channel, smash the notification button, and smash the like button, guys. We'd love to have you come join the channel. Also, guys, don't forget to join our Discord community. It's free. You can talk to traders, share knowledge. Come join our free Discord channel. If you want more than that and you want access to all of my trade signals, all of my tutorials and strategies, and direct access to me, then come join our VIP Trading Academy. And right now, if you look above my head, if you sign up with Pepperstone, open an account and deposit funds into your own account, you will get free access to the VIP Trading Academy. It's a no-brainer. All you got to do is change your broker or sign up for a broker and you get free access. What's not to like? Right, guys, let me have a quick sip of water. Then we'll look at a few more of these questions. And guys, don't be shy. Ask as many questions as you like. So, Armando Depeng. I love your name, Armando. Hi, sir. Good evening. H4 is your entry time frame. Yes. I'm going to say, like, I will. How can I put this? Like, I would say I used to enter on the H1 and H4 pretty 50-50, right? Sometimes I would have a H1 entry, which is generally a bit more aggressive, right? Or I'd have a H4 entry, which is less aggressive, right? It's more slower moving. But as I've experienced some, let's say, difficult times trading the H1 and perhaps got stopped out a bit more often than usual, I gravitated to the H4 because firstly, it's slower moving, which I like. If anyone's been with my channel for a while, I like slow, boring, methodical trading. And I suggest you do the same. Right? This is what we want. Slow, methodical, boring. And the H4 lends itself to that, right? So, yeah, they're the reasons I like the H4. Yeah, I still get enough setups because I look at 28 currency pairs. and the H4 is just more reliable than the H1. So generally speaking, daily gives me my direction. I use the weekly to support that idea, and then I enter on the H4 or the H1. And I still will keep an eye on the H1, but H4 has become the time frame I predominantly trade. So yeah, there you go. It's a bit more reliable. Heath Hayden, how are you? Afternoon, Tom. Afternoon, Heath. Vinoff, hello, Tom. Hello, everyone. Hi, Vinoff. How are you? Guys, any more questions? Please do not be shy. Ask as many questions as you like. I do not bite. Only at weekends. Ask the editor. Because, guys, if there's no more questions, we might wrap it up for today. I know it's the first one back after holidays, so people have probably forgotten what time it starts or whatever. But yeah, we're back, guys. So Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, 8 a.m. New York EST time is when we do our live streams, right? And it's your opportunity to just ask as many questions as you like about trading. And yeah, we'll endeavor to answer all of them. When I say we, I'm not schizophrenic or anything. I'm referring to me and the editor. Okay, so yeah, we'll call it a day, guys. As there's no more questions, please come join us, like and sub, and I'll see you tomorrow, same time, guys. Be there.